explains those things in a very broader sense. So all these things are important for us to understand. So it's good to hear that you are going through that 10 unwholesome actions, then 5 hindrances, Pancha Nivarana Dhamma, then Sangyojana, and so on and so forth. And Paticca Samuppada, which is the last one giving us the sufferings. Okay, I thought of explaining this sutra now, Ratana Sutra, in a different manner. Bit different what we discussed yesterday to make it much better. All right, now look at number. You don't have to go through that, but you can look at, if you have got the book, you can look at them. Number 1, 2 of Satana Sutra, the first and second verses. First one says, in briefly, what the problem is actually. That is bhuta. Negative energies are working within the system. Very briefly, there are 4 negative energies. Yani the bhutani samagatani. So we have to control them and bring them down to uplift the calmness. So we have to bring up the calmness by putting these things down. Bhuta. So that is what Buddha said. Calmfully listen to me by putting them down. I'm going to explain how to eradicate or do away with them. That is what Buddha said to these people. Then number 2 says how to do that particular thing to calm down the system. The method is given. Meththa. Metthang karota manusya pajay. Tasmai bhuta nisameta sabde. That means to control all these 4 negative energies, introduce metta to your system. Introduce metta to your system. So that is what Buddha has requested the people here in that, in that gathering, if you like. Then number 3 says, if somebody is adhering to or working along those lines, that person itself realizes. So if somebody is working along those lines by purifying the system little by little, that is how to purify, introducing metta to the system. Then gradually the containing, if there is any containments which are hurting, that would be, or those containments would be erased or move away. So that is what the third one says. Yankinchi vittang idava urangma. If somebody is practicing this method, that person itself realizes the value of this particular method.
Yeah.
Agge suayang ratanang panitang means that person, he or her self would, him or herself would realize the value of this particular method. So Buddha encouraging here the people, those who are really involved in this particular practice, I would say. Contaminating or contaminated things are moving away. That is all the clearing or the purifying the system. What are the containments, hurting us? As you said just now, quite rightly, the 10 unwholesome actions, the 5 hindrances, the fetters, and the paticca samuppada, That's right. So those are the
Yeah.
4 elements or the 4 parts which are hurting us at different times, at different situations. That's right. So that is
Yes.
what Buddha says. Number 4, Buddha said, don't bring number 4. We'll come to that again. You know, I'm just briefing. Number 4, please.
Okay. Number 4.
Yeah, number 4 says, very first advice is don't bring back the things that you have already kept away. Don't bring them back. Don't repetitively, concentrate or repeat the things that you have done earlier. Whether it's good or bad, don't bring back the old stuff. In other words, don't bring back them. Kayang, viragang, amatang, panitang. Don't bring back them because whether it's good or bad, it hurts. Yatadda ka sakya muni samahito, the next second line says, then only this person can get closer and closer to the path where the Arahants and Buddhas followed, I would say.
Oh.
Natena dhammena samattikinti. There is no such thing can be compared with this, which brings down my speed. Natena dhammena samattikinti. There is no any other method or any other strategy that I can think of to bring down my speed to the speed of equanimity. So that is what it says. Na tena dhamme is the speed. Samatthi kinchi, I can't compare with any other thing. Kinchi. That person realizes that. Number 4. All right. Now, number 5. Now, number 4 and 5 are to enhance our, not enhance, drop the speed or bring the speed to the right level. Dhamma. Idampi dhamme ratanam panita. And contain the right things in the system to bring down the speed to that level. So number 5, 4 and 5 are for that. Yambuddha setto parivanna yesuji. If somebody is bringing the noble intellectuality through this particular cleaning process or purifying process, samadhi mana. Samadhi is, now samadhi, the term samadhi means I'm not relying on, the person is not relying on the outside things for happiness. That is real samadhi. The person is not relying or believing in the outside things for happiness.
Yeah.
Samadhi is that.
Yes.
Supreme impartiality. So the supreme impartial person cannot believing calm. Put it like that way. If I have written person would be able to proceed along this path with ultimate rewards, highest intuition or supreme impartiality. That means supreme impartiality means I don't want karma. I don't believe karma can help me. In other words, that's what it says. So not relying on karma or the things in the outside world can make me happy or calmness. So that is important. Right. So I would like you to go through this first two. First one is, as I said, first one is the problem. The 4
First one is
energies.
the problem.
Yeah,
Okay.
it says the problem.
Problem.
However,
So the problem is what? Is
the 4 negative energies are sitting in our system and not allowing us to calm down. That's the
Yeah,
problem.
yeah.
Yeah. So second one gives the strategy, the method to do
Strategy,
it.
method,
That's right. 100% right. Very good. Well done. Yeah. Meththa is the, then Meththa, Karuna, Mudita, Upekkha.
methodology,
These are
method.
the, yeah. Yeah. Restore Meththa. That's right. Restore Meththa.
Ah, restore method.
Yeah. Restore Meththa. Then gradually those negative energies will have to leave the system little by little.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Let them go away. Then the third one says, if
The
somebody is
third
doing that,
one,
so yeah, third, number three.
number
What number
three.
three says? Yankinchi vittang idava hurangva. If somebody is practicing this, that person itself is going to realize the value of this in simple terms. Without going through
Yeah,
everything, in simple terms for us to understand, if somebody is adhering to or going through this particular system, honestly, with a determination, then that person will be able to realize the value of this particular method
yeah,
and feel like going ahead with that. Feel like moving along that particular path of Meththa.
yeah,
So first one is the problem, second one is the strategy. If something decides to go along this path, yes, that person will realize the value of that method or the path given by the Buddha. That's the third one.
mm.
Then what happens? Buddha says, now Buddha is asking us to forget about the past things. Now you may have heard there is a saying in Buddhism, be at present, don't be at past, don't bring the past, past has gone, future has not come, be at the present. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
is
yeah,
exactly what Buddha is telling here. Don't
yeah,
bring
yeah.
the old stuff. Don't bring
I've
that
heard
old
about
stuff.
that. Yeah, I've heard about that teachings, and
Uh,
there is a photo in the office, and
uh-huh.
yeah, with that saying. Okay.
Very good. So you can remember. That's good.
Yeah, okay.
That's good that you can recall what you have seen. Yeah, very good. So
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's what exactly what says here. Don't don't be don't bring the past things to your system now. You're
Yeah.
trying to clear the system. You're going to clean the system. You're going to purify the system. You're going to take out all the bad habits, whatever the bad, containments which are hurting you in some simple terms, in our words. Khayang viragang amatang panidam, then you will see how useful that is, how good to your self.
Yes.
Khayang viragang amatang, number four. Yeah, khayang
Number
viragang
four.
amatang, number four. Khayang viragang amatang panidam. So that is what it is. Yes. Don't be at present, don't go to the past. Don't bring past things. That is number four. Kayang viragang amatam panitang yatadda kasakya muni samahido. So that says this is how the Arahants and the Buddhas, the higher level, higher ordained, venerables are living in this world. They won't bring the past. They won't think about the future. They are always living at present.
Mm.
So that Buddha explains how we are living. Buddha is telling how Buddha is living now, in other words. See, there are so many ways to look at it, little by little. Napena dhammena samattikinti. I have never experienced such a speed in my system earlier. Napena dhammena samattikinti. That person realizes again. Earlier, that person realized what a wonderful method when that person practices Meththa. Now that person realizes about the speed that is prevailing in the system, the, the prevailing speed or the speed that is in the system right now is so peaceful, so useful. Okay? So
Yeah.
that helps to understand 1 to 4. So you have to go forward and backwards and remember these 4 things quite clearly in your mind, so that
Yeah.
it's easy for you to figure out what Buddha said in the first 4 verses.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to explain. Then number 5. Then we go to number 5. Before that, yeah, we had to go to
Number
number 5.
5.
Yeah. Number 5 also talking about bring down the speed. Yam Buddha setto parivanna yesuching. That means, keeping that pace with the noble intellectuality. You bring your noble intellectuality little by little. Yam Buddha setto, that great noble intellectuality. Buddha means noble intellectuality. Setto means great, great and the highest level in life, little by little. Parivanna yesuching. As Buddha said, to clean the system, gradually cleaning the system. Suching. Suching is gradually
Suchin.
cleaning the system. Yeah. I
Clean
said that.
up
Suching.
and
Suching.
purify.
Yeah. Cleaning, purifying. That's right. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 words in the first line. The last word, suching. Suching is clear the system, purify the system, make the system calmful, make the system peaceful. So suching is that.
Okay.
Then samadhi manam. So then the system, when the intellectuality builds up, noble intellectuality builds up within the system, what is coming to this person's, intentions are different now. I'm not believing in outside world is going to help me.
Samadhi.
Samadhi is that. I'm not relying on the outside world is going to help me anymore. Like what I was thinking those days. Yes, I thought outside world is going to look after me. No,
Yeah.
outside world, if I mix the outside worldly things with karma, then I get all sort of problems. So this realization is so important. Samadhi is that. Samadhi natena samo navijjati. I have never experienced this early in my life. That the samadhi helps me. I thought being with the outside world helps me. Now I have realized not being with the outside world is the helper,
Yeah.
support. Number 5. Yeah, good. So now see. So there are few things to remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You can come back to that again. Now I'm going to make it easy for you now from 6, 6, 7. Don't go to 7. Now I'm just telling you, just listen to me. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Up to the 11, there are 6 verses. There are 6 verses from 6 to 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
There are 6 verses from 6 to 11.
Yeah.
What are they? What are they teaching me? So up to 11, 6 to 11, gradually Buddha explains how to become a noble Sangha or monk.
Yeah. How to
6
become
to
a
11.
noble
6
Sangha
to
or
11.
monk.
Yeah. So you have to remember that.
How
1 and 2, first one is the problem. The
No.
second one is the strategy. Then the boosting, the moral boosting. Then the cleaning the system, what you realize, how you go about it. the Buddha is allowing you to get prepared for this particular thing up to verse 6 to become
Yeah.
noble Sangha. From
Yes.
6 onwards to number 11,
Yeah. Sangha.
Buddha is
Buddha
helping us
Sangha.
to build up our qualities one by one, little by little, to become a
Mm.
Sangha. So
Yeah.
6 to 11 is going to be Sangha, 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 Sangha.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? So
Thank
Idampi
you so much.
Sanghe Ratanang Panitang. Yeah, that one is repeated in all verses starting from 6 up to the 11th one.
Yeah.
So you should realize that. You have to
Yeah.
remember
Yeah.
that. You have to
Yeah.
remember that. That's the
Okay. This
easiest way to remember. Now, who gave this idea? My wife asked me yesterday to do it like that way. So
Thank
please,
you. Thank you, Dr.
we have to
Mrs.
admire.
Bodhi.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
It's very clear. The outline is really clear.
yeah, very clear. Yeah. So she said this is the best way to, present. So do it like that way. They will be happy. So it's good. All right. So I had to admire
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So it's 6 to 11 is Sange, Sange, Sange. Idampi Sange Ratanam Panita. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Then we go to number 6 to start with. Very first one. Very first one is now this person is eligible to get these 4 levels. Soan, Sakridagami, Anagami, Arihat. It's in page 31. 31. My one is 31. No, it would be
31 for what?
number 6. We go to number 6 now.
Sorry. I just highlight. Yeah, I will go
Number
back
6. Number 6.
31.
Yeah, that's all right. Take your time.
Yeah, here it is.
Yeah, here it is. Yeah, that's good. So you can see the very first one, number 6. We are looking at 6 to 11. Gradually. What Buddha explained or what Buddha preached within this particular period from 6 to 11. Okay, verses. Yeah. Ye Pudgala atta satam pasatpa. This particular person is going to be eligible to achieve Sotapanna Magga Sotapanna Phala. What is Sotapanna? That person now that person is ready to hear through the ears, hear what is said and done by the Buddha from 1 to 5. What is going on? So it is all is coming into the system through the ears. You are hearing.
Yeah.
Sotapanna.
Hearing. Oh,
Hearing. Yeah,
Stamana.
Sotapanna.
Hearing.
Hearing. Yeah, you hear. Sotapanna is hearing.
Hearing.
Yeah, hearing. I'll write it. Hearing.
Yeah. Got it.
Yeah, you got it. Yeah, hearing. That's right. Yeah. Oh, I'm slow. Okay, so hearing. Right, very good. So you hear. Okay, so then
With ears. Yes.
now in the other sutra, Mangala Sutra, I said, that person is going to talk to that person himself here, discusses, to the person himself. Same thing here. So it's hearing.
Yeah, hearing. Yeah.
Hearing what? Instructions, the problem, the strategy, the what I have done so far, whether it worked or not. Where am I? Okay? Am I ready to go forward or not? Am I losing something in the system to go ahead with that? What I have to improve? And all sort of things are hearing from
Yes.
what this person has taught from 1 to 6 verses. Put it like that way. Hearing. That is Sotapanna Magga. So Magga is, is eligible to step into that particular path of hearing. Path of hearing. Very easy. It's a big word, but meaning is very easy because Buddha taught everything that normal person can understand. understand.
Yeah.
You can imagine there is a story where 7 years old monk in India
Mm.
was walking along the road near the king's palace. King asked to, that's Asoka. Asoka is the king's name. King Asoka asked him to
Mm.
come to the palace
Mm.
and ask questions how you are managing to understand all these things and becoming a very calm person at the age
Mm.
of 7. He explains everything to the king.
To the king.
So you can imagine 7-year-old person can understand this. So it can't be that hard. So I'm
Mm.
just bringing that story here. And he was asked to sit in any chair he likes. He sat on the king's chair. Then king asked,
Ah.
why you sat on that? He said, if I sat on a different chair, you won't listen to me. I want you to listen to Buddha's teaching. So I deliberately did that. That's a good
So
story.
lovely. Yes.
It's a true story. Then king became a different person. Anyway,
Yes.
yeah,
Quite different.
yeah, quite different person. Okay, now ye pudgala atta satam pasatta. Now this person is eligible to go along this path to achieve sotapanna. That means what this sotapanna, sakridagami, anagami, arya. So this person is going to go along this path and never going to go backwards, going to go forwards up to the arahant level. That
Mm.
is what it means. Why? That person has thoroughly understood, strongly understood, very well understood, thorough with that instructions given by the Buddha from 1 to 5 verses.
1, 2, 5. Okay.
Yeah, that we discussed just now. So all these things should go in your mind. Why is this has come? Because this is the instruction given from 1 to 5 helps this person to go for. So he's
Mm.
eligible. So Buddha made this person eligible to go along this path. Put it
Oh.
like that. Buddha's instruction helped. Ye pudgala atta satam pasatta chattari etani yugani honti te dakkineya sugatas sravaka. So sugatas sravaka means sangha. To become a sangha, third line, last word. Third line, last word. Sangha, savaka. Savaka means monk. Third line,
Monk. Mm.
monk. To become a monk.
Ah, Savaka. Monk.
Monk, yeah, savaka. Sugatasa means very, very peaceful monk. To become a very
Ah.
peaceful monk.
So.
The adjective sugatasa of savaka. That's an adjective.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Peaceful.
one word before that. Can you imagine? Sugatasa.
Okay. Okay.
So he's eligible.
Mm.
Eligible means, te dakkineya. Eligible to dakkineya is eligible. Te
Ah.
dakkineya. Eligible to take that post or position.
Ah. Eligible. Okay.
Eligible. Dakkineya. Sugatasa means calm. Or the one you have highlighted is calm. Yeah.
Calm or peaceful.
Sugatasa is calm. Yeah. Peaceful. Sravaka means, Savaka means monk.
Monk.
So Sugatasa means peaceful monk. Got
Mm.
the eligibility is
Eligibility.
Dakkineya. Dakkineya means eligible. The,
Mm.
the word before that.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I think you are reading rightly. Yeah, that line, same line.
Mm.
Because we have to now see this Magadhi language. We have to
Mm.
read from back to front, not front to
Oh.
back. It
Okay.
is different.
Back to
Buddha's
front.
that particular particular language is like that. It's going from the last word to forward.
Yeah. Okay. So in that way, from left to from
Savaka
right to left.
Sugatasa Dakkinaya. You can write Savaka Sugatasa Dakkinaya. You can read that.
Like this.
Savaka,
From right to left.
means Sangha, Sugatasa means calmful,
Harmful.
Dakkhina means rewarded.
Rewarded. Oh, okay.
You go backwards. The same thing, the first line. Yeah, if you go to the first line, it's same thing. Second line, then you go backwards. Backwards means you go from, pasatta. Now see, ye pudgala atta satam pasatta. Pasatta is, he realizes the satta, atta pud, atta is 8. So it's pudgala is realizing, or no, he's becoming eligible. So he's ye pudgala atta satam pasatta is touching the. I use the word touching, but it shows is becoming eligible to become a person qualified. I would say qualified.
Qualified. Yeah.
To
I love this word.
qualified to go along this path with 8 levels. We go there.
Yeah, qualified.
Levels is the Pudgala Atta means 8 levels. So then you can read it like that way.
Okay.
Right. So that's good. So that's 6. Now it's like putting the foundation now to go along the path. Now Buddha is telling this is the foundation. Now Buddha has said and done very clearly where you start, where you're going to end up with. Number 6 is so many ideas would come up, when you start to examine. You have to examine, systematically and logically. So logical examination of number 6. Logical examination of number 6. I have not written everything there. If I go to write all these things, it may be more than 1 page.
Examination.
And the number 6. So people, those who are reading might, find it very difficult. If I go for 1 or 2 pages for each and every item, nearly 20. I said yesterday 22 pages, 26 pages are there for the entire explanation. So it may be maybe 30, 40. So that's maybe too much. So it's better to discuss. I like discussion. Okay. Now, so that's clear now. So Buddha put the foundation to this person who is going to take up to the level of Sangha. Buddha said, this is the way to put the foundation or onto your system. Okay?
Yeah.
Number 7 says, okay, so that's 8 levels. Now, how to achieve these levels? Okay, Yesutta Yutta Manasa Dallena Nikkamanu. So the first quality is coming here. What is that? Yesuppayutta. Suppayutta means this practice, development, skill development program. He's being engaged in a new skill development activity or program or exercise. A new skill development exercise.
Yeah.
Skill development activity. Ye suppayutta manasa dallena. Then gradually these persons burning sensations which were there due to a lot of thoughts and containments, contaminated containments and so on and so forth are gradually moving away. Nikkamano means moving away. Nikkamano. So I have to read that one. Ye suppayutta manasa dallena nikkamano. So if you read the other way, nikkamano, these are moving away, hurting things are moving away, which are burning the system due to this practice. So you can read the other way. Due to this skill
Yeah.
development, practice or exercise.
Mm.
Gautama Sasanani means sticking to, adhering to the Buddha's try. Gautama Sasana means try dispensation. That's the term given there. Try dispensation.
Right, dispensation. Yes, yes. So dispensation. Try for dispensation. What does it mean?
Try dispensation.
What does it mean?
I have written there. So what is this try? Is three. That is, one is advice,
Oh yeah. Remember now.
examples, and instructions.
Yeah. Remember now.
I
Thank
said
you.
that, yeah. You remember that? So
Yeah.
any Buddha comes to this world or universe have three dispensations. I wrote that here. That's right. Trifold dispensation.
Yeah.
Threefold.
Advices, instructions,
Instructions here.
and experiences.
Experiences, instructions, and examples.
Yeah. Oh, and
Buddha
examples.
is now the Buddha is talking with experience. Buddha
Yeah,
is talking with examples. Buddha
yeah.
is giving instructions which we can carry out. Remember that.
Yes,
Buddha
we
never
can.
tells anything that we can't carry out.
Yeah.
So that has to be remembered again. So, Gautama Sasana. So anybody is practicing this is getting closer to that
Advices,
particular
instructions,
instructions here. So adhering to
examinations.
the instructions, then he or she is along with that, being with that.
Yes.
Epatti patta amatang vighaya. Then it becomes the policy of this person. Patti patta. Patti patta is the policy. Patti patta. Only
Policy.
policy in the system. There's no any other policy.
Yeah. So policy, it means the principle or precepts of something like that. I'm not sure
Yeah.
what.
Principles. Yeah, that's principles. That person is adhering to those principles. Quite right. Very well done.
Principle. Thank
Yeah,
you.
principles. Yeah. That is policy. Or methodology.
Methodology.
Now people say my policy is this. I'm not going to change my policy. This is my policy. I don't want to say anything. I want to become a liar. That is my policy. No matter what, I'm going to tell the truth. Okay. So if I
Yeah.
can't tell the truth, if I tell the truth, then if somebody get hurt, I'm going to keep silent. I'm not going to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell a lie to keep the person happy.
Yeah.
Rather being, silent is better rather than
Excellent.
telling a lie.
Right.
Yeah, that's a
Yeah.
policy. That's my policy. Something like that. People like that, they don't want to tell lies. That's a good thing.
I like that policy. Yeah.
Yeah.
No argument. Just keep
No
silent.
argument. Yeah. So by selecting that norm of reducing high speed is the interior, the only policy. So that is the only policy, and the norm is that reducing the speed. That is the policy. So my policy is to reduce the speed, nothing else, by adhering to the instructions given by the Buddha.
Yeah.
Then the benefit is given then and there. Ladda muda nibbuting bunyamana. That person is going to experience some sort of calmness then and there in the system. That is the next line. Ladda muda nibbuting bunyamana. Yeah. It's number 7. Yeah. Number 7, sorry. Number 7, yeah. Now see, police is patti pattana. Third line gives the policy.
Policy.
Policy is pattana, pattipattana.
Patipatana
It's
policy.
the policy. Your policy,
Careful.
policy. Or the, as you said, it is the, you said something. Yeah, it's adhering to that,
And principle.
principle. That's right.
And principle or psychology.
Psychology. All right. So
Yeah.
that's what is going on in her
Oh,
mind. Okay?
just now you mean the principle or philosophy, right? Philosophy.
Philosophy is too strong word, I think. Philosophy.
Yeah, it's too strong.
Policy, the principle is better. My principle is this, my policy is this. These
Yeah,
are good
principle
words.
is good. Yeah, is
Principle,
better.
That's the leading role. My leading role is that.
Yeah, rule.
That's what you have to think. Okay. So
Yeah.
Ladda Muda Nibbuting Munyamana. So that person is going to get the benefit. The system is getting very peaceful. That is the benefit that person is going to get by doing that. Number 7. So Buddha says, do this. How to do that? What you get. The results then and there. Ye suppa yutta manasa dallena. Now there's another thing. If you go to number 8 now.
Number 8.
Yeah. Now see, 7 start with ye suppa yutta. 8 start with yatinda. So it's same year, ye, yatinda. So it's
So what's the difference?
count,
Yeah, and
not the same, not the
yatinda.
same. It is not same, but you will find number 9 get ye. Number 9 get ye. Now see, number 7 get ye.
Number 7, yeah.
But not number 8. Number 8 says yatinda. So ye
Yatinda.
means that person. Ye means that person. Ye.
That person.
Ye is ye suppayutta, that person. Number 7. If you go to number 7 again, please.
Yeah.
Now see number 7.
Number
Ye
7, yeah.
suppayutta, that
person.
person. That person. Suppayutta means, is going to involve in a skill development program.
Yeah.
Ye suppayutta manasa dallena. So what will become? The burning sensations would disappear of that person, nikkamana. That's what we just said. Then, because the burning sensations are moving away, that person would like to stick to that policy, that method.
Yeah.
That's why it's there, number 7. What a lovely thing that I'm going to get. So therefore, I'm not going to go away from this method. My policy is firm now. That is determined. Okay? Policy is firm. Then I can feel the benefits. Ladda Uda Nibbuting. So I can feel the benefit that I'm going to get. That is calmness. Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8. Now see, Buddha said the 6, 7 are how to develop your qualities to become a Sangha, but 6 is actually telling how to put the foundation to go towards
foundation.
Yeah.
6 about foundation.
Foundation. Yeah. But it is also quality. But how you are going to develop the qualities, gradually it comes in. So you step into this particular path. Number 6. You can go upwards and back, forwards. Yeah, you can go upwards, forwards. That's good. So you get a good understanding. Now see, Buddha said this very systematically. We believe that. Okay. But realize. Number 8.
Number 8 is about what does that mean? You mean just
Yatinda, but it is not the person. It's yatinda kilo. That is a different thing. Hidden. Now see, it's going deep from
Hidden. Ah.
hidden, hidden. Hidden, hidden,
Ah, hidden. Hidden. Hidden and tiny.
hiding. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kilo means hiding as very little particles.
Mm.
Nothing the kilo, pataving sitosia, they are coming up and brings uh, worse, what you call hurting feelings. Worse
Yeah.
hurting feelings. Yeah. So it's called yatin the kilo. They are sitting there. What are they? They were in the system as tiny particles. Kilo means tiny
Mm.
particles sitting in the system due to the previous thoughts that we created. So
Yeah.
some can come up, but they are not coming. So now you are going to stop that. So that is how the Patavi, Apo, Tejo, Vayo. Now Buddha is straight away saying these, four negative elements or factors. Look at the very first thing that Buddha said, where are we going to? We are going to eliminate those
Mm.
four elements or the negative energies. So four
Mm.
negative energies. Right at the beginning, Buddha said what? If you look
The
at the number
vibration.
one, Yanita Bhutan, Bhuta.
Yani.
So Bhuta, now then, here Buddha
Yeah.
says, while you come
Yeah.
up to this point, you are gradually removing the Bhuta. Now,
Yeah.
as a turning point, as I said earlier, yesterday also, number 8, allows
Yeah.
you to take out the Bhuta through what? By taking out the Sanyojana of fetters.
Mm. Sanyojana fetus. Yes.
It will come later. But here, Yatinda Kilo Pataving Sitosya, but Patavi Apo Tejo Vayo. So it's those four elements, four energies are gradually diminishing in the system.
Oh, so good.
But yeah, this is how it started. Now see, okay, go to number 6. Buddha says these are the, don't go there yet. You can recall. I'm going to recall. Number 6 says what? It says put the foundation along these lines to move
Yeah.
towards Arahantship, right?
Yeah. Arahant.
Yeah.
4 pairs.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's right.
8
Okay.
stages of Arahant
Yeah,
path.
Arahant. Yeah, that's 8 stages of Arahant path. Yeah, that's right. Ultimately, so that's what. Then number 7, what the first thing that you are going to get? You can
Then
recall,
number
So
7 is
Yesutta Yutta, so
policy.
it's going to reduce the burning sensations within and feel it's a good. Then gradually comes to number 8 and say, I'm getting the situation explained here in number 8.
Mm.
I'm targeting the Bhuta.
Thanking the
Eliminate the
Buddha.
Bhuta is my target. So Buddha says,
Mm-mm.
now you can gradually eliminate the Bhuta. When you eliminate those Bhuta only, there is a important thing insisted here by the Buddha. Very important thing. Once
Mm.
you get rid of Bhuta only, you can get close to the Arya Satya. That is noble
Yeah.
truth.
Arisacha.
As long as you are with Bhuta, Arya Satya won't come to you. Put
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
out there. Arya Satya means certainly, truthfully, Satya means truthfully, certainly, Arya means you can take out the suffering.
Suffering. 4 noble truths.
Arya means remove the sufferings in our own words. You can remove the sufferings truthfully and surely, undoubtedly.
On
Arya
suffering.
Satya means that. Arya Satya means truthfully you can eradicate sufferings. There is no any other method.
Mm.
Arya Satya. So noble
Arisacha.
truths are, it's Arya Satyam. It says Arya Satya. Arya Satya means certainly, without any doubt, you can eradicate the fearful sufferings. So Arya means, definitely eradicate. Satya means truthfully. It's a truth. There is no any other truth. Truthfully means it. So
Choose.
four
Yeah.
noble truths. So see,
For number choose. Yes.
yeah, now see four noble truths. So the meaning of the truth comes here. Arya is the truth. Truth of taking out the suffering, Arya. But
Arya.
yeah, because that one is English, Four noble truths is not Buddha's terms. But somebody has actually got that one right. Truth.
Choose. Okay, Arya, choose. Okay.
But if I'm going to use a term for that in English, I would say truthfully, this is the method to eradicate the sufferings, fearful sufferings, truthfully. That should be the right translation. Four methods explains how to get rid of the suffering. It's a long one, not just four noble truths. So you have to write exactly what Buddha was, expressed here. So you have to look at what Buddha expressed here or stated here. Arya Satya.
Arya Satya.
Yeah,
Yes.
Arya Satya means, Arya means, that's, Arya means actually, it is the correct path. It is the correct path to get rid of the fearful suffering. Arya means that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
And Satya means it is the truth. Truthfully get rid of the fearful sufferings. The method is Arya.
Yeah, Arya. Okay.
All right. So now number 8 says, unless it gives a message to us, unless you eliminate the bhuta from your system, which are troubling us all the time, the compression, the squeezing, the warming up, and the vibration or vibrating of the particles due to some other reason has to be eliminated to realize the value of Four Noble Truths in English, or got into Magadhi language, Arya Satya.
Arya Satya.
Okay?
Yeah. Got it.
That's good. So I'm explaining each and every line for you to realize the relationship between that and this, because otherwise you won't be able to get the right meaning. Okay, so take that out, then only you can be eligible to see the Arya Satya, Buddha says.
All right.
Aveccha Passati, number 8. Aveccha Passati means the next two words. Arya Satchani Aveccha Passati means that person is gradually moving towards that. Aveccha Passati.
Okay, so good.
Yes, Aveccha Passati.
Aricha Pasani.
Passati, P. Passati.
Pasati.
Yes. P-A-S-S, pass, ati, Passati, Passati.
Pasati.
Passati. All right. Idampi Sange Ratanam Panita. What a good situation or quality that you are developing little by little. Number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah. I will go to number 9. I don't want to go any further. I will explain number 9 and come back to 1, 2, 3 again and stop for the day. Then tomorrow we can go from 10, 11, 12 onwards. Okay. So we'll go to number 9. Now again, ye, this person, ye Ariya Satchani Vibha, this
Yeah.
person is
Person.
going to, now see, Vibhaga, experiment, you know. So put the first line, yeah, that's right. Vibhavayanti, examine. Vibhavayanti means examine.
Examine.
Vibhava means examination. Examine.
Examination.
Examine.
Examination.
Evaluate, examine, checking, you know, you can use all these words. Checking, checking, examining, evaluating, assessing,
Investigation.
assessing, evaluation, all are included. Buddha said do everything.
Evaluation.
Assessing, evaluation or evaluating. Then what's the other one I said? Check,
Check.
checking whether it works with your system.
Mm.
Yeah, you have to put it in your system and see whether it works. Otherwise, you can't, you know, accept. So checking, evaluation, examining.
Examination. Examine. Yeah, okay.
Examination. Huh? Yeah. All these things are included. Vibhavayanti. Now see, what a freedom Buddha has given to us. Full freedom is given us to assess, evaluate, check, examine, everything that you can do with that.
Yeah.
Yes, Satya. So Four Noble Truths have to be, it is a wonderful teaching about Four Noble Truths. You know, one day we'll, you know, look at the Four Noble Truths in detail. One day. Okay, Four Noble Truths. Maybe after next sutra, the Karaniya Meththa, then we can go to these Four Noble Truths. Anyway. Gambira Panyena Sudesitani. Then you get the great noble intellectuality because you are trying to figure out, you are assessing. It's like a research work.
Research work. Yeah.
Research work on your Four Noble Truth.
Four Noble Truths.
Now what this says is, Buddha says, research. Do a research on this. Do a research on this Arya Satya.
Arya Satya.
Yeah. Four Noble Truths in English. So do a research through yourself. Look at what it is. Try to understand, comprehend, practice, evaluate, go forward, and find out whether it's right or wrong. Check whether you can believe that, whether it's actually truthfully giving some sort of calmness to me, 100% calmness. Is there any other method that I can think of? All these things can be checked.
Yeah.
All right. So
Yeah.
the thing is, number 9 gives you to do that, to become a sangha, to become a sangha who can preach to the others about the Arya Satya after this exam.
Arya Satya.
That is what it says. Examine. Now, first line is so important. First line is so important. Ye Arya Satyani Vibhavayanti. Buddha has put that at the top of this verse. It was so important. Ye Arya Satyani Vibhavayanti. This person is going to evaluate, examine, do a research on that. It's a research study. Yeah. So it's a research work and it includes everything, evaluation, you know, putting into the system, checking, you name, everything is there. All right, Gambira Panyena Sudesitani, then this person is going to enhance or build up noble intellectuality.
Noble intellectuality.
So then this person is realizing, after that examination, realizing that when I am with this when I am with this Arya Satya,
Mm.
my system becoming calm, all the negative energies are leaving this system quite easily.
Wow.
That is the fourth line.
Yeah.
Nate bhavang attimang adyanti. The fourth line says that. Kincha,
Ah.
this person is experiencing this. Third line says this person is experiencing what? Now see third line. Look at the third line. Kinchapi te honti busappa matta.
Mm.
Person is experiencing what? The next line says what it is.
Mm. Ara.
Te bhavang adyanti. The
Adyanti.
attam adyanti. Nate bhavang atti ma adyanti. That means
Adyanti. What does it mean?
bhavang means I'm not changing my system due to negative
Mm.
energy. I can feel that, I can see that, I can
Mm.
observe that from what?
Yeah.
From my behavioral pattern of my this system.
Ah.
I can assure that the system is not changing the way it does earlier or it did
Mm.
earlier.
Yeah. Never.
So it's not changing anymore due to
Mm.
anything from the outside. I'm not getting compression, no vibrations. Instead, I'm not going to get anger. Kama, Tanha, Rati, Raga, Lobha, Desha, Moha, all gone. 5 hindrances gone, fetters gone. You know,
Yeah.
the Paticca Samuppada gone away. So I'm not involving all these things. They are not. They are inert. They are inert. They are null and void in the system.
Inert. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not.
yeah, no. Okay. So I
Mm.
think tomorrow, yes, 9:37, you may be getting late. So what I'll do is I will go through this 9 again tomorrow and go to 10, 11, 12. Okay?
Mm. Okay.
10,
Thank
11,
you.
12,
Much
very good.
clear
But
now.
remember, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Mm.
6 verses for to become a fully qualified Sangha. Fully qualified Sangha. To become a fully qualified Sangha, Ratana Sutra says, go along the 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11
Okay.
verses.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay.
Six,
Tomorrow.
6 verses. Remember that, please. Okay, remember that. That's enough for to
Well.
comprehend. I think I don't want to put any more, but gradually, if you can remember one by one, you can
Mm.
go on recalling, daily, little by little. In a month or two, you will establish everything in your mind.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Okay.
much better now, I think. Yeah.
Hmm?
Thank
Say it
Much
again.
clear. Much clear now.
It's much
Because
clear.
of
Yeah,
your
yeah, yeah. I want to
patience.
make it clear. I want to go little by little. I don't want to put everything at once. So you can see, very first day I didn't put all these things into your mind. So I put a little bit, little bit like that. So
Mm.
you are getting, gradually. Tomorrow I might use some more. It
Yeah,
depends.
thank you so much. Yeah, I really enjoy it. Thank you for your contribution and also Dr. Mrs. Bodhi and
Yeah, she
she
helped
gave a
too.
clear
That
mind.
is her
Yeah,
method.
really
Yeah, to
intelligent.
yeah, she's thinking, she's listening, but I'm talking here, and she said
Yeah,
yesterday, yes, put it like this way, and it will be easier for them to understand.
yeah, much better. Yeah, thank you. Thank
Okay,
her as well.
yeah, we'll do that. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, all the best. wishes.
All the
Thank
best.
you.
Good
Thank you.
night.
Yeah,
Yeah,
good
good
night.
night.
Bye
Catch
bye.
up tomorrow.
Catch up
Take good
tomorrow.
care.
Okay. Bye for now.
Appreciate your contribution.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thank you.